Alright, this is gonna have to be a quick one. Not that you care or anything. Benson Melendez. I guess Melendez has got something personal to prove. His team has been coming up short. Diaz got embarrassed, of course. He got exposed just like his brother. I don't know. Benson's coming out a heavy favorite, and I'm not sure I agree with it. I don't appreciate it because I know that a lot of people have this fixation with Strikeforce being Strikeforce, UFC being UFC. From here to there, something changes and people get nervous, and I don't think that's going to happen. Melendez is a champion, but he lost once, avenged that loss twice, even though he did lose the third one. And I just think that even when I looked at the betting odds, Bendo was getting a lot of credit for that win over Nate. But I mean, it was Nate. And people quickly forget how he struggled with Frankie twice. First time, second time he lost that fight. And he knows that. Frankie knows that. A lot of people know that. The internet says it was a W. So they're making Nate out to be this world-class top 2 lightweight, and he's just not. Won't be. Just like his brother. You're gonna be excited, and you're gonna cause a stir when the time comes and you get the same result. It's called mixed martial arts. And I like how Ben is pretty much on par with GSP for UDs, but nobody's really saying anything. I guess because it's a different kind of UD, but still, it's a UD. And then a lot of people keep making this assumption that since Gilbert's from the same camp, that we're gonna have the same result. Gilbert ain't Nate. Gilbert ain't Nate. Gilbert is Gilbert. So, not sure where you're getting that from. And if you think this fight is gonna, I'll say this won't be a lopsided fight. I don't think so anyway. I wouldn't predict so, I wouldn't assume so. And I mean, these are 2 champions. Combined, their losses are under 5, I think, with 30, 40 fights. Who knows? The internet, but I can't look it up right now. Benson is coming out a heavy favorite with his toothpick in his mouth. I don't know. I just don't agree with it. It's going to be a really interesting fight, but I got Melendez taking that. Easy, actually. I mean, just think about it. Look how he struggled with A. Melendez wouldn't struggle with Frankie like that. I won't talk about it. And truth be told, he's wearing Frankie's belt. I think it's evenly matched and giving a slight advantage to Melendez, and I think you're going to see a new lightweight champion. Melendez has actually finished 3 recent fights. When was the last time? I know the only time that people want to talk about nobody finishing fights when we talk about GSP, but there's other people that haven't finished fights consecutively and consistently. They're out there. Cormier's coming out as a heavy favorite, as he should. The only way this fight is even going to become even maybe as if there's a clinch, if it goes to the ground, anything like that. Striking, standing up, Mir's going to be doing that dance again, doing that. Cormier's undefeated and Strikeforce heavyweight champion, you know, so he's you know, and Frank Mir's going to say what Frank Mir needs to say to hype up the fight and give people the idea that there's a chance that he can get this fight to the ground and he can get this W. Cormier's wrestling, his takedown defense, I don't see that being an issue. Cormier. Diaz and Thompson. This is annoying me. People are coming from all directions talking about Diaz this, Diaz that. First of all, didn't you see his face just get smashed? Second, Thompson. This is a guy who just recently went to war with the Strikeforce champion. Nate also went to war. Wow. He didn't go to war. He stepped in the cage with a champion. Didn't work out so well for him. Thompson went in the cage with a champion and, in most people's eyes, won that fight. MMA math works sometimes. Now, if Thompson decides to play his game and if Thompson decides to do whatever Diaz wants to do, it might be different. Thompson's a little too experienced, and I think I just don't see that happening. It's the same old Diaz game, and you would think after getting embarrassed by Benson that something would change, but it's not going to change. It'll be the same old Nate Diaz, just like his brother's going to be the same old Nick Diaz. Who in their right mind demands a fight with Anderson Silva after you just were dominated twice? I don't understand that. The Diaz sisters have this same approach, the same game over and over again. It's boring and it's not going to work at the top level. And Thompson has levels, he has options, he has things that he can do. I take Thompson, but cardio won't be an issue for this fight. It's gonna be a good fight, but I'm picking Thompson, and I would be shocked if Diaz won that fight. Matt Brown, Jordan Mine. Both of these guys coming off a few wins, but I think Jordan's striking takes it. It's too easy. Mendez, Elkins. I had to go back and rewatch the Mendez Aldo fight. I had to go back and watch a couple of fights because I couldn't remember those for some reason. But Mendez takes that, and that's saying something because I don't even like Mendez because he finished McKenzie, and I like McKenzie. No homo. Larkin, Drury, Benavidez. I'm not sure why he's so low on the card, but. And in other news, Dana said that Fallon Fox is nowhere near the UFC, but then again, Dana says a lot of things that women would never be in the UFC, but he got exposed just like his brother. I don't appreciate it doing that. And truth be told, he's wearing Frankie's belt with his toothpick in his mouth. Gilbert ain't Nate.